All right, part two now. I just had my 8 p.m. alarm go off. It's a nice little sound. I can't get it off my device. We all have our own struggles. We do. That we do. All right, so yeah, thankful for calisthenics now. I gotta take handstand classes now because I fall and get a sore. So advancing that. Either we're contract or we expand or we contract as a human. So it's kind of like, you know, going into cold water. You don't, the penis just shrinks up. You're like, and you get bummed out. It's like, I don't know how this thing's gonna go back to its original form. If the way the penis is getting so small now, I think it's gonna concave, and I'm nervous about that. And then you go through that type of fear, you overcome it, and a couple hours later you laugh about it. It's like nothing really happened. It shouldn't happen anyway. And here was a false scenario in the imagination. In the imagination. I'd like to give a shout out now. Three horns don't play with. Long necks. Three horns don't play with. Long necks. Like to say that. So, thankfully, peace. So, if we conclude everything as a 57106, Kingswood rummage sale, gangsters, farmers, Indians, yeah, so we always expand or we can contract. Okay. Doing fine again. Once more. Let's see. Shout, let it all out. These are the things that we can't live without. Come on, I'm talking to you. Come on. All right. Right on. Here we go now. Got a new song coming out though. It was a good song. I guess sympathy, happiness. Righteousness. Got a new song out, Gravel Road. Send it out. I can guarantee you better success if you send out my song called Gravel Road. Got a 6'6", got a six pack. We're on the gravel road. Oh yeah, got the first song out. Did a little rap style. Can't hurt no one. Maybe that's the title of the album. Can't hurt no one. Rap by Lance Adrian. Gravel Road. Oh yeah. So, cool song. If I had peace and joy in high school, I would probably still drink every day, I think. Yeah, heck yeah. And maybe not though. Maybe not. It all depends. But the song really, I'd like to give a shout out if I did have peace and joy in high school. And we were drinking beer in my car. And we're on the gravel road. This song represents that peace and joy. Really, I would have sang that flying out so much. So here we go. We got, let's do a book reading. Hey guys. Hello, 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 hello. Well, yeah, we gotta do a book reading. Oh, little burp style there. Try duplicating that. You could not. You could not. All right. So, yeah. Unfortunately, having an American girlfriend, summer fling like Amy Lou Keating. In the summer of 1999, we were drug infested. I tell you what, trying to do cocaine sales. It was stupid. Then I watched Amy Lou eat fries 2 days in a row. I just look like I can't deal with this. I hope she doesn't get fat, because Americans should not get fat. So, good for all of us being born a miracle. Hello. Hello. Air National Guard was hard for me. I got honorable discharge. Kind of set it up, though, to get honorable discharge. I just went in like, I need to leave. I was going to come back as an officer, quote, quote, unquote, unquote, quote, rabbit ears. Rabbit ears. Rabbit ears. Yeah, dude, I'm in that beat now. Got that beat now of rap. It's boom, 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 boom. All right, so yeah, always get it done better in '99. Pissed off though. I don't even know what else. Dude, there ain't no family inheritance. There ain't no family inheritance. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck on that, man? What the fuck? What the fuck on that? What the fuck on that, man? Hey. All right. Humans are, yeah, Amy Lou and I could have done better though. Heck yeah. Both runners. What the heck? What the heck, 99? No, I came back though. And then the 90, I left Sioux Falls because I knew I was going to get busted in 98. So I was in the military for 6 months. And then come back, weirded out stuff right away. And I don't even know how much I had in my savings. I bet it was, I would have taken 6 months, 40 hours a week. Pay could have been like 9 or 10 an hour. And then most of that was in savings because no spending going on. Then I went to college and blew it off. Tried buying drugs 2 times that year. Yeah, Mike Roos and we got robbed in Minneapolis, close to campus, I think it was. Spring break, that was the first drug deal that went bad. Totally stupid on it. And second drug deal, Jerry Lemke and I, summer. Some of it was Amy Lou, Keating, and I, our money. And then yeah, I bought a bunk bottle of LSD. I was probably gonna set up I was gonna use that profit and I don't know, get to Spearfish. Probably brought in some Bozeman drugs into Spearfish because across South Dakota was Vermilion, people doing drugs and stuff like that, etc., etc. But we grew up with this in high school. We saw Tyler LaPlante doing all this, so it's kind of like a little bit of a spin-off. So that would have been 99. A lot of ecstasy then too. So, yeah, I seen my parents just be gangsters and farmers. I seen Tay Hodford be a gangster. Mike Mooney be a gangster. Mike and Mooney and I were a gangster to Nate Wynan in 3rd grade. So King Griffey Jr. rookie card. Too many were made, so it never increased in price. So we were pretty hopped up on it. 1989. We told Nate it really went down in value, Nate. So you better get rid of it. I'll buy it for you, and we'll help you out. So that was all gangster like. And he drank himself to death later on in Wyoming. And then, but him and I were hockey goalies together in 3rd grade too. So just kind of unusual. Once pain and hurt happens, it's emptiness. That pain and hurt will always stay there. I can't say, I really want to relate it to like the word of, it's a word, but it's just emptiness. So that's my current stuff. A lot coming out now. We're going to have like 20 books coming out, man. But I'm not going to bullshit anybody on individual names of 57106. That's the past. I'm starting to create international business. So why bitch about 57106 when you're going international? Economics, economics, hoorah, hoo, hey. That was fun stuff too in the military. I was at E3 telling people, doing like my little crew training thing. And, oh yeah, I set up the military to get honorable discharge. I did a raffle sale. Brought in $100 in 90 minutes and donated that towards something, the family center of whatever in the military, Air National Guard. So that was the seed sown, showed some ambition. Then I'm like, I need to leave. I really need to. It was a bummer though. Coming back to Sioux Falls, didn't have a car. A lot of courtships happening in '99. I definitely think females are just bored with their life, so they want to find a man. Man don't really know that he's bored because he has options of drinking, joking to create respect, video games. So kind of gets lost in the shuffle. And then if there's no family inheritance, there's Leviticus 25. That explains Jubilee. So that's my really direction purpose now, Jubilee. There's, if I created a brotherhood, and it would have been, so far, 2 of them are gone. Rob Gupta, just a beautiful, good-looking guy, good skier, handsome guy. And I didn't know he was alcohol struggles. Totally forgot about him because I pursued business plans in 2000. And I fell in love with literature and business administration in 2000. 1999, started meditation. I'm in my 4th year of that. I'm in Iowa and relocating to Miami. Heck yeah, relocating to Miami and start doing some TV shows there. Heck yeah. And then, let's see, I visited Orlando in January. I visited Chicago, Kyle Williamson, already this year. And now I start focusing on switching out job and do some international living. Have fun with that. So really no more Midwest for this guy. Gonna show people, gonna show parents how to love their young boys to run a 5-minute mile. So heck yeah. 3 of us were, over 4 of us could really train good for a 5-minute mile. Damon Runyon, Stratton Eller, me, and a tall guy from Patrick Henry. Tall blonde haired guy. Yeah, he really got fast in that mile run. Barely beat him in the 1600 medley. So mine was, I can remember my brain manifested the track in 7th grade, but I was always known for the mile run. I didn't run the 800-meter run in 7th grade. Mark Greeno didn't give a shit about me being a great runner in 3rd grade. He was a gym teacher at Oscar Howe, but Oscar Howe was bullshit anyhow. And then Mr. Hermanson, Brian Hermanson, 8th grade, he's an asshole. Health class, what a fucking asshole. He put me, though, in the mile. Then I had to anchor for the 1600 medley. So John Jacobson had child abuse in his home. He was across the street. he's got a stepdad named Scott Peters, who's an alcoholic, and Al Adrian's also child abuse, and Rachel Adrian always had a sex partner every year from 94 to 99. Each year a new sex partner, 94 to 99. And we haven't talked since 2000, my sister, Rachel Adrian. And then Scott Peters had I don't know what he is. I don't know if it's Jason Peters or if it's Jason some other name that was adopted or taken in. I don't know. But unfortunately, Jason had a bad attitude. I can remember seeing him with a bad attitude. Being in Tracy Stark's pool. We were all there in the hot tub and pool, and Jason was just being a jerk. A couple years later, wheelchair. I think people, Palisades maybe, I don't know. So stuff like that. And so it's like, so John was a sprinter, I was a runner, and John and I, same background, child abuse. John wouldn't even show up at basketball games with the YMCA. He was on the Y team, but YMCA is hard to do. Playing in different courts all the time, different sizes. You don't, what the heck. Can't even master the body to that. So I did like running. So it was running, and then it was went running, then it went football. Ooh. So it went, my best athletic ability was the transition from when I was in 9th grade from football to basketball. I was still training hard. So it all worked out. I mean, the double days in football, it felt natural for me to go for a mile run. And so I just think, I think courtship is really easy. It's money related. And I believe all my books are about financial planning on a 172-day courtship. And I was really geared this year for a courtship with Hispanics, but that's no longer. I think with the lesson learned from there, I've pretty much been focused on international relationship my whole life. And that's funny because there was no blacks or Hispanics in elementary at all, nothing. So working at John Morrell's opened up my eyes. Hispanics are fine. It's Asians in America really keep to themselves. So I think the prosperity of this gal who I was with in Orlando this year, she was from Chile, and everything was groovy, but she didn't know English. So it's kind of like the standard has to be English on their part, but then also the man, it's kind of better to live overseas for a year. But if your parents are chasing money in America, chances of you living overseas ain't happening. So there we go. There we have it. There we go. But also there we have it. Let's see. Humans are glorious to the knowledge of gravity was... Oh, let's go back to a forethought. So let's keep on track with this bad boy. Bad boy. A forethought. Yeah, let's just go back. This would have been my first literature a month after I started meditation. All right, so now I talk about TM, which is a scam. Transcendental meditation, such bullshit. It's a scam. It's a scam in Iowa. They got some type of university. If I heard of TM as a child, let's show you this book here, guys. Ooh, yeah. Truth and the Fearless. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. All right. Oh, Brotherhood. Paul Colbert. Jeremy Pepper. Matt Johnson. Rob Kupta. And Max Beaners. Yeah, that would have been a word of God growing there. If I heard of TM as a child, it would have stayed with me. Brain development can stop as a child from witnessing conflict of family members. My first family abuse was I was left at that brick building right next to Roosevelt High School from, it would have been before 7 a.m. drop off Tuesday through Friday, and then the pickup would have been after 4 p.m. And that will exhaust a child. So that happened for 2 years, age 4 and 5. So it's always important to have an expert in your life, and thankfully I'm able to talk about everything of this. And all my work catches up to me because it's in the Word of God in the Bible. As in, you struggle, your action, you don't have a family inheritance, and so you got all these business plans, etc. And so then, it was a struggle of courtship, and it was a struggle of successful business that started from 2000 into 2022. So now it's like an investment group. So we got this thing called Lance Adrian 5 with Jacqueline. Or Lance Adrian 5 investments with Jacqueline. Ooh, it's awesome. Jacqueline's a cool lady. Brain development can stop as a child from witnessing conflict of family members. In choosing with bicycling, a child can travel a mile to find another associate to witness conflict as well, which is, their government, neighborhood kids, peers to be your friend. And they'll definitely go into earned income, I tell you what. What do you want? What do you really want, though? You want money to work for you? Heck yeah. You don't want to, work for money. You want money to work for you. Come on. Hey, what's happening here? What's on the menu? If it is 20 conflicts a year from age 0 to 18 of family members, that is 360 conflicts, or let's just say emptiness, too. Wallace, our natural ability, wants to be living in happiness conscious. I mark 6 years in my life of seeing 2 classmates as perfect. I am perfect if I can see perfect in 2 people. Was an addict of economics from the Midwest, an addict to sports, athlete thrills. Spare the grammar here, man. An addict to sports athlete thrills, an addict to sugar and flour. Yeah, my consumption diet's really weird right now. I'm basically a vegan. I gotta go buy a burger once a week. Just to break the mold. My love and hope reflection was able to love my 2 classmates, but I did not have the brain development to do so. My first classmate was perfect from kindergarten to 1st grade. That would be Ty Auden. Yeah, he became an asshole at age 8. He had child abuse too. Nobody figured it out in 57106 that he needed new shoes. I think his mom's boss bought him new shoes because his mom's boss felt sorry for the kid. So that's unfortunate, I think. So I let people know, don't worry about runner Lance Adrian because he created a running legacy. Go concentrate on the when and where of whom that beeth. Ty Auden, 1985. I think Ty Auden became a gangster later on. This living is not about me. The whom is close to me It is about the people within around us that we can guide and help and rejoice. I live now with meditation, yoga, nutrition, a multitude of counselors. To reach my life with peace and a restful mind to old consciousness and subconscious. Facts are reason alone to be injustice. To communicate conflict is discipline, taught with love. This is the birth of parables and principles. Better grab a pen, huh? What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? Woohoo! Woohoo! Okay. We're just gonna make a postcard of that. I can lift this whole thing with one hand. Not gonna show off though right now. That one's cool. We're gonna keep that one. I'll send you a postcard. Having multitude of Gmails and texting does not give state of balance to a better week. Seek containment within meditation and live in boundaries that are smaller and awarding, and bring a future together without debt. Coffee mugs are available of these inspirational literatures. Otherwise, I just said a postcard, so there we have it. Add a girlfriend to your life. All my girlfriends in the 90s enjoyed dates to Applebee's. Yeah, I only took one girl to a date on Applebee's. I tell you what. I'd be sad. Be a good-looking girl in Sioux Falls in the 90s. And nobody's taking you on an Applebee's date on a Friday night. That would suck. We were just trying, for me, we were just, like, going to this place like, hey, will you sell me beer? Like, no, it's like, do you have ID? Well, screw you, fuck off, man. ID, what the fuck? Who do you think I am? Alright. I had a fake ID though. Oh, it was fun. Aaron Croft and I drinking at Nutty's on 49th Street in Louis. Oh, it was so fabulous. Yeah, she was used to it, so I'm like sitting there like, whoa, wide-eyed. Like, whoa, it's like 60 people here. This is great. Like my last month in high school. Yeah, that was badass. Conflict is real. Pain and verbal attacks are to the death to the villain. The villain displays equity and mutual funds and Dairy Queen gift certificates to give you verbal attacks. All right, so you'll have to buy this book and read that part. It's hard to announce this. I write choppy. I do. I just do. The villain is not at 100%, and the villain will chastise you to make you lesser. I say gangsters, man. So it's like I couldn't spit out the word gangsters back in 2019. I heard stories as a child from a family member of other relatives' outcome-skewed personal agenda that added no value to my pleasant day with school and classmates. I did not know how to respond. My family members and I never spoke of conflict. Conflict is real. Like, what the fuck? Adrian would have been in her freshman year in college, and what the fuck? Adrian and I never visited her once while she was in college. In 97 and 98, I think that's fucking bizarre. So yeah, everything, she could have easily said no on a Christmas vacation down to Texas. Cindy got so fucking mad on that fucking trip because Cindy's a demon, talking about who's missing the toilet, which she persecuted her husband in front of me of missing the toilet because they only had one toilet in their house, and easily could have been me. Not pointing fingers at myself, but it could have been. And then couldn't even fucking drive the fucking car around Sioux Falls without fucking finding a parking spot. Like, get all fucking mad. Like, you could have parked there. That's what she would say. Like, yeah, it's like once you enter the parking lot, what the fuck? It's like, even things, Christmas holidays, all the foods are, you just know someone's gonna say, yeah, this food's takes within 5 minutes of eating, someone has to say, this food tastes, this turkey is really good. You know, in fact, everything's really good here. And okay. And then just seeing them hopped up on their trailer cabin and at Lake Brant, South Dakota. The only time they make breakfast, like making sure that everybody eats, and it's just fucking stress. Going down to the border, wherever, in Texas for Christmas in '96. And I never questioned it. It's fucking weird. Like, Al wanted to go to San Antonio, but Cindy would not allow it. Because San Antonio is really nice for things over the holiday, Christmas time. Really nice. Since the San Antonio River, whatever it's called, the Riverwalk. And it's really badass. It's unique. And she would not want that. And then... so we had to say 4 days with Cindy Adrian's parents. It was exhausting, and it was bullshit. It's like some fucking retirement little shack. And so then snowbird stuff. So Rachel's bored to death there, and she's sleeping on the lazy chair, and someone knocks on the door, one of their friends, and Rachel never wakes up, and they just start yelling at Rachel. Ruben Schmidt and Eileen Schmidt. So that's child abuse at age, 19 Rachel would have been. And so that's just a bullshit thing that happened. And there's more bullshit after that. And so then, there's no conclusion. Al never spoke of like, okay, here's the life lesson there. This was wrong, this was right. And Rachel apologized to them. So, so Ruben Schmidt, I don't even know who he is. Like a fool, a farmer, both. God. Definitely L. Adrian is Satan. And then Cindy's demon, Rachel's a witch, that makes Eileen the devil. So that's a whole circle of demonology there. And then all my classmates are gangsters. But Mark Wood is funny. He makes me laugh. Yeah, Brotherhood, probably Mark Wood too. Yeah, that would have been 5. I don't know, Matt Johnson. Alright, so, how about it? Alright, conflict is real. Okay, we went through that. Okay. Conflict is real. Mental health is real. Mental health leads to personal wisdom and financial wisdom. Conflict is not love. The destination of conflict is an island of misery to a person that chooses to be alone with verbal attacks. I don't know the next word. EQUITY? Equity? Am I misspelled it, or I want a different name? Attacks. Equity. Equity. Yeah, equity. Okay. The destination of conflict is an island of misery to a person that chooses to be alone with verbal attacks. Equity. Equity, like, definitely a home. Yeah, your parents are fucked up if they're asking you to get a home and get a bank loan for that home. Good, proper family values require no bank loans to their children. All right. To be alone with verbal attacks, equity, Dairy Queen gift certificates, mutual funds. Abundance to the person that communicates love and does not give conflict to anyone. Your small business will be in demand, which it is. It always is. Otherwise, wages. Earthly it is to care to the person closest to you. Your range of influence is mobile. Be bliss. Yes, we'll end it there. Catch up later. Thank you. Hello.